Welcome back to another casted game. This game's going to feature the GOAT, the Viper, playing as the Chinese here, and the map is Gallipoli. And he is playing against SjoW, playing as the Mongols down on the southwest corner. I know Viper's been playing a lot of Chinese lately, really liking the civilization, opening up, getting those sheep right at his town center, and going out looking for some more sheep on the map. Now, this map always has some interesting spawn as far as the land goes. Look at this. We've got a kind of a defensive barrier like all the way across the middle. So you'd have to go up and over here or over on the side. So creates very interesting gameplay as far as the maps are concerned. And look at this, kind of blocked off from this gold mine as far as his gold expansions. But we can look closer at the map here a little bit later. Let's see what's going on for the Mongol player. Opening up here, he is building an ovu right next to the gold to start with. So looking to be an early age up, 6 on food, 2 on gold. Not seeing, sometimes you see a stable or a barracks in the first age. It does not look like he is going for that early. So going for that gold, 2 villagers on gold, a bit of a walk there from that town center, right? But he does have his town center by some berries and wood. Typically, ideal placement for town center, if you can get it, is by wood and gold, but it was not possible for him without bringing his town center like way over here, which would have delayed his villager time too long. So going to be going, I think, will this next villager go to, let's see where they go. Does it go to wood maybe? Oh, wait, did he just lose his? No, he did not. He's doing fine. So out on the map, gathering up some sheep, bringing them back home. Let's see what's going on for Viper. Viper has his gold, has his food, standard opening for him. And I assume we'll be throwing that Barbican of the Sun down for that defensive landmark. Man, I wonder what type of strategies Joe's going to go for here on this map. Now, if he decides to go the trade option, we do have a trade post down here. And he could put his, trading, so he could start here at his over training his ×2 Tang Dynasty, ×2 traders, and then move it up to the corner. You could also go up here if he wanted to, but we'll have to see exactly how he decides to play this. We see a lot of Mongol players going heavy on archers in the second age with that ×2 production from the ovu, but then also we see people just saving up that stone and going for the castle age and just pumping out those man-at-arms and spring ults, since the Mongols are able to build siege units out on the field with that improved siege engineering that they can get by putting the blacksmith on top of the ovu. Now look here, we've got to the Barbican of the Sun going down, defending this gold and this hunt. Good placement here. And of course, his army might either come from this side or it could come from this position. This would be a great spot, honestly, for either, well, let's say either player to wall. Mongols aren't going to be walling. If SjoW wanted to wall here, this would be a nice spot for it. Okay, so we've got the scouts engaging these villagers, but the villagers saying no. And this is something you always want to do, guys, and Viper's doing a great job. When you're playing against Mongols, run through that town here and see what he has. You would know, does he have a barracks? Does he have a stable? Because there's so often Mongol players would try some cheese early on. It's good to be here, see what's going on. Not only that, he's harassed these villagers, kind of pushed them off gold for now. Throwing down his deer stones, he knows the deer stones are on the map, not going for the silver tree and perhaps a greedier option. Although deer stones, I think, is maybe one of the more popular ones, and it's certainly one of my favorites. Because you can still get some decent trading even without the deer stones. But this would offer the speed boost to these villagers around here. And of course, when the towers are built, those towers typically give the Yam network in the third age. Deer stones unlock the Yam network right out of the gate in the second age, and will make it so that towers will boost the speed of all infantry units, in addition to the cav and traders that are naturally boosted by those towers. Okay, so going for this hunt out front. Look at that, killing all these deer in advance, so he is ready. Look, these deer are nice and close to his mill. Going to be having a lot of food production. Really, as far as resources go, in a really good spot for Viper at the moment. Let's see how he plays this into the second age. He is up before SjoW, just about the 4:30 minute mark at the second. We do have some, the Khan taking some shots at the villagers, but the Barbican of the Sun says nope and shoots back. And he is still just aging with 2 villagers. And what's he doing here? He's chopping a lot of wood. I'm assuming going to throw down some archery ranges is what I would expect to maybe see. I'll be curious to see what Joe decides to do. Is it SjoW or SjoW? I don't know. We'll go with whatever. Maybe we just call him S right now, just to be safe. We need a pronunciation guide next to everyone's name. So here we go. We've got the Gurg continuing to get lots of gold. Now, what this says to me, with getting all this gold, it makes me think either A, he's trying to save up for an age up, or B, maybe this B should be A. He's going for Manga Dai. Although, I doubt that. I don't think I would make Manga Dai against China because you're going to be running by all these defensive landmarks. I don't generally like making Manga Dai against China. Let's see what military buildings he drops down right now, if any. There we go. An archer range comes down. I think that scout might have seen that just in time. Yes, he does. So some great intel. He knows our archer range is down. So this macro for gold is typical what you might see for some Manga Dai, but maybe he's just going to chill with that, make some archers, even though he does have that gold, and save that gold for age up. Using it to get some upgrades. Looks like double broadaxe coming in for that wood gather rate. Anything else in queue here? Nothing at the Ovu. Doesn't have spear mobility. Okay, so we'll have to see what SjoW's strategy here is. But Viper right now, I'm assuming just going to be going right to the third age. He does have an archer range down. Has trained a few archers. Oh my gosh, he's going to come down here. He's going to push Viper off this gold. Honestly, I love to spam towers as Mongols because this is going to be really annoying. He could lose some villagers here. These are low health. Look at that. Oh my gosh. You know what? He's brought down his health by using these scouts, and now it's just going to make it so easy for these archers to pick off. You know, this could be a 3 villager pickup right now, if not 4. Meanwhile, another one being dealt with. There we go. Manga Dai is kind of what I expected from that macro, and he is getting the steeled arrow upgrade right now from that blacksmith, losing all of these villagers. A huge pickup for Viper here early. Oh, now I say all of them. This one does escape. I think he could have cleaned those up, but he did run away. Maybe knowing those Manga Dai are out there. Didn't want to move that direction. Oh, but look at this. Oh my gosh. Viper is just king of these villager raids. Villagers going in to fight, but man, it's not a position you want to be in. They've got 58. They have 50 HP at the moment. Imagine what a tower could have done right now, my friends. If he had scouted perhaps that archer range, known those were coming, could have made a difference. Now, archers actually do pretty well against Manga Dai as far as cost effectiveness, but these Manga Dais are outnumbering his archers right now, so SjoW will be in a pretty decent situation. But man, a big villager pickup. Let's look at the spread right now. So for Viper, he's got 28 villagers versus SjoW's. That's 22 villagers. So that's going to be a huge difference at the moment. What's Viper up to? He is training his Imperial officials. They'll be going around empowering this building. So there we go. He's going to empower this. So this will go from, instead of being 15 seconds per archer, let's see once he does it. Look at that. 5 seconds per archer. Oh my gosh. You thought Delhi Sultanate's efficient production was strong. They don't even have to research or anything. They just train one of these bad boys up and they're good to go. And this is going to be powerful. These Manga Dai, as I kind of mentioned, a little bit of a risk here against this defensive landmark. It's going to be hard for him to really push in here, and not to mention these archers boxing him out. Archers having, pretty decent speed. They're light on their feet. So Viper's going to be a good situation. I see him going for stone, so I can only assume he's going to be going for a second town center, which I think Viper likes to do. Let's see what's going on. Manga Dai going to try to go for raid, but I think they're going to be a little bit disappointed in this. Let's see if they get a villager here, actually. SjoW's got to pick up some villagers, honestly, with how many he's lost. Does look there one villager going down? Oh, it looks like the Khan has been killed. Khan down on the battlefield. His troops are scared without the leadership of the Khan. Not sure if he wants to be fighting into these archers like this. I'm probably going to pull back now. Is he training any more Manga Dai? ×2. Now, these are very expensive units in general. 120 food and 40 gold. Still no defense on this gold. Imagine if 2 more archers just came around the side here and started poking. Nothing else really crazy. He does finally have an outpost down, which will offer some protection. You do see these villagers are glowing. They are getting the speed, the boost from this YAM network. 15% increased speed. Now, fun fact, YAM network has this aura, right? You can't really see it here, I guess. But in addition to getting this speed boost while you're in the aura, you get it for 20 seconds after you leave the aura, which is pretty cool. Pick up some villagers. This is honestly a good move, even though it's very hard position to raid. Oh, look at this positioning. Archers, 2 free. Manga Dai escaped with 1 HP, but good positioning there on that cliff. He's trying to pick up some villagers because he is behind in the villager game right now. 30 for Viper versus the 29 SjoW. He has close that gap. Very good job. Good raids out of SjoW. I'm liking it. I thought it would have been hard for him to pick this back up, but I do know that Viper has the stone to drop a second town center, or it almost looks like he could be banking it for a keep here in the next age. But getting outnumbered here, these archers going to pick down all of... Man, imagine what a tower here could have done. It would have been worth it, man. Let's put a tower. But yeah, these Viper's archer is just going to be cleaning up anything that comes out of this archer ranger now, and he could just sit here. He's idled the gold, and SjoW's in a very difficult position. Even if these Mangudai run back home, they're not going to be able to just stand and take this fight. Oh, a villager queued up to that gold mine. And I think Viper is going to pull ahead in the villager count. 32 villagers versus the 29 is SjoW. And he does not have enough towers constructed here. Archer is taken out. Look at that villager going down. And I think 10 villagers. Is that 10 of these? That's enough to, I think, to one-shot a villager. So they've got a total of 6 damage, right? 6 damage. We've got 10 of these bad boys. So yes, that is enough of to one-shot these villagers. Surprised he stopped short there at the Gur, but he's currently idled the gold and the food. So very nice for Viper. And is Viper aging? I imagine he's just going to age behind this. And there we go. Open the town center. Not aging yet. I mean, honestly, he doesn't need to age. He's got so much pressure on his SjoW right now. No reason to leave him any room. So coming in, trying to harass these berries. If I was in SjoW's situation, I think maybe I'd be spamming out a few more towers to help in the defense here, because he's not going to be able to produce enough archers at the moment. Oh boy. Now we got down to 8. Okay, so these were some of these were low health. He was able to pick off a few, but losing what was left of his Mangudai. Man, this is a very scary situation right now. Viper is looking to be in a very commanding position. Now, just for these who are curious about the rank, SjoW is currently ranked 36th. That is 36 on the 1v1 ladder, so a very excellent player. What is Viper's current standing? Hopefully somebody over live on Twitch can give us the current standing of Viper's rank, but we know he just won that Genesis tournament last weekend. Now, finally, picking off a few of those archers. Looks like getting back over to food now, coming out from these berries. What's going on to the north here? Just villagers getting harassed. Oh my gosh. The Viper is currently ranked number 8 on the ladder, so 2 players. But when you talk about the top of the leaderboard, those positions are so volatile. They swap all the time. So both these players very close in skill level. Okay, there we go. Finally, now look at that tower. How much damage that does when he's in range. I kind of wish there was a tower here, a tower here. Now for the Mongols, their towers only cost 70 wood, so they're not too hard to spam out. Let's look at this villager count right now. We've got 42 villagers for Viper. I'm sorry. Yes, 42 versus the 33 of SjoW. So he's about 10 ahead and has just dropped the second town center. Is he going for a dynasty, I wonder? He has gone for the dynasty here, the Song dynasty, even though it says Sang dynasty up there. So this Song dynasty gives him a minus 35% production time for his villagers. So not only does he have 2 town centers, he is producing these villagers every 13 seconds. So this is compared to the Mongol town center, which takes 20 seconds for villagers. I think Viper is just going to be ecoing ahead. He's in a great position, just continuing to raid with these archers. And a lot of times we see Mongols being so commanding with their ×2 archer production from 2 archer ranges, but he went with the Mangudai, and the Mangudai ultimately have been countered here. And man, another villager goes down. It's certainly you hate to see. I feel like it's just raid after raid after raid right now. Okay. So right now we've got archers going around trying to pick off some more villagers, and honestly they can just keep picking off. We got archers from the front, we got archers from the back, and villagers being a curious decision. There's tons of these raids coming in and dropping that landmark on the front line, and now he has stopped from building it, because you can roll it up, right? You can build it here, roll it over to the golds. This step read out makes it so he can get more gold from each drop off, but it's just too much. The Viper does come ahead with the victory. Thank you so much for watching this one. Let me know in the comments what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next casted game.